I'm not ready for this right now.
So,
I'm so ready.
see you tomorrow?
I've been waiting all week for this.
18 years ago, I saw Kaio here, alone.
So we gotta find out when her birthday is.
Oh, this opening doesn't suck. Thank you.
Wow, that's a terrible thing to
He
do.
was so close.
You let him win,
but he still kicked butt.
and he didn't
Right,
deserve to
Kenya?
win, but you only let him win because he trains every day. Now he thinks he's good, and now he's gonna try to go be an athlete. He's gonna suck,
You think you're doing me a favor?
and he'll be terrible.
Dang.
It's better to show him he sucks now, so he doesn't waste his life.
Aren't they cool?
I remembered the foxes
They're gonna
running
eat
around
you.
and around.
That,
But 18
that's what
years
predators
ago,
do when they're circling their prey.
They're evaluating the size and the threat level. Next. Do you like it when I told you that?
What did you think of that episode right off the bat?
That made me feel warm and tingling.
I don't even think I even want to give it a rating just because it's always going to be 8s.
It's always gonna be. Oh man.
Every episode is going to be jam-packed with goodness. There's no point even differentiating.
I could relate with him on the talking to his parents, you know, or his mom. I mean, she's all like, "Go ahead with what happened," because you know, certain someone used to be the same way.
Wait, him talking to his parents?
No, him talking to her mom.
Oh, at the shed?
I think was that a bit earlier.
That was the middle of the anime.
Really?
Yeah. So this episode basically is just, we need to find out what day that she was murdered on. And we know that she was murdered in March. Or that she was kidnapped in March.
Yeah.
So it's anywhere between March 1st and also he knows that in the newspaper. Well, hold on now. I'm doing the logic tree here. Anywhere between March 1st and her birthday, because he knows that she was still.
The next day though.
I know. Let me follow the logic tree for those idiots who didn't watch the anime and are seeing it for the first time here like a bunch of dumb nuts.
Oh, go ahead.
So he knows that she was still 10 years old when she got kidnapped. So it has to be between March 1st and the day and her birthday. So then he has to find out when her birthday is, and he finds out that it's the same day as his, which is March 2nd. Luckily, because otherwise it would have been any day between March 1st, and it could have, if her birthday was like the 20th, it could have been any day between the 1st and the 20th. But because it's the 2nd, we know that it's on March 1st that she was kidnapped, because there's literally no other days it could be, because it's so close to that one. So we find out her birthday. Then the hunt is on to befriend her before the end of February, so that we can invite her to our his birthday party, and then she does not get murdered. That was this episode.
This part was interesting. I don't understand why. I guess I don't know. I understand why he was kind of upset that he let him win, or that. Did he not figure that he let him win, or?
The brown-haired kid knew that Satori let him win.
Yeah.
I don't know how they knew. I guess because he was winning and he slowed down out of nowhere.
I think he wanted to lose because he practices every day. It's like his life.
See, and that's the thing. That's in my last brain food about, was it Sonic? I think it was about confidence. Letting him win just because he practices all the time is like the worst thing you could do for somebody. Because you're making them think that they're better than they are, and then he's gonna waste all that time practicing. When he finally goes to compete against people on a actual competition level, he's gonna get his ass whooped. And you're gonna have him waste all that time practicing, and then he's still gonna lose. And that's the same thing when you try to build kids' confidence and you tell them how great they are, and like when they're trying to draw and you look at their artwork and it looks like F, and you're like, oh honey,
put down
so
the
good,
fridge.
you look so good, put on the fan, all that stuff. You're just making it worse. Same thing when you do to little girls and women, you tell them, oh, you're such a beautiful princess. Oh, you're so smart.
Or
you should go into STEM.
Fat acceptance community.
Oh, yeah. If you're looking at the fat women, you're so beautiful. Fat and great. The fupa's just great. Every man wants to just hug and hold that fupa right there. You take that into the ocean, you already have your own little inflatable right there. There you go.
Rubbing up under the
you don't even
flap,
need to rent a tube to go snowboarding. Sweat, you know? Just go on your fupa.
That nothing excites a man more than running his fingers between your fupa and your waist. And your waist. A
little crevice up in there.
Yeah, that crevice, and getting all that sweat in there on the fingers, using it as lubricant. Nothing excites a man more. Excites him to fucking kill
man,
himself.
like put your dick through like you do with a boob job. It's called a fupa job.
That's a thing? Ugh. That, my good sir, is revolting.
Yes. But then they grow up thinking that they're this great person or they're this great thing, and then they get hit with society, and they're like, no, you're not as great as everyone told you, you're shit. And then it's the patriarchy, the wage gap, the blah blah. It's like, no, you were just told that you're better than you are. Yeah. This is stupid. So letting him win was a terrible, terrible thing. And it's good that the kid caught on because maybe he'll quit now and not later. You know? Find something he's actually good at.
He really sketches me out, man. Teacher?
Well, you think it's the teacher?
I don't know.
That kidnapped her and raped her?
Sometimes
and murdered her?
He just is a little weird. You know, it's always the one you least expect. Teachers have done things in the past.
You never hear about the women teachers that rape boys because they don't tell nobody. They're like, yes. Oh,
there was one case recently that happened.
I heard about something like that. But that happens.
Rare.
That probably happens more than male teachers raping the girl because the girls never want it. You know, hardly ever. Maybe there's like a Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, that fucker. Maybe girls would like to fuck him, but every boy wants to fuck their school teacher. I mean, if she's like a younger, below 40s, MILF, you want it, man. And if she makes advances on you, you're not gonna say no. You're gonna want yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
it's just interesting how like he said
at this point I had the same assumptions at this point.
Yeah, and he said he knew about it like last May. That's a long fucking time. May to March.
It's like a year.
That is almost a year. That's a long time to not do nothing. And he's only called TPS like what, maybe once or twice. And he's still in this waiting phase for them to get back to him. That's a long time. That's sketch.
I have nothing to say to that. What was that, 11 minutes in? He comes to see Kaio because she's not at the park. Her gloves are all burnt up. And then, what do you think happened? How did those gloves get burnt? That's what I'm wondering.
I have no idea.
Because she came home, maybe she was wearing them.
You think they'd just be ripped, right?
Well, yeah, burned even. Wow, what
weird.
could have happened? So I'm guessing that it's something along the lines of, oh, you have a boyfriend now, you're not allowed, blah, 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 blah. And she grabs the gloves and she's like, oh, you think he cares about you? You think he likes you? Then burns the gloves in her face and then beats her and then throws her in the shed and it's like, no one will ever love you. And stay away from boys. Be a little slut. And beats her and then shoves her in the shed.
That's probably what did it.
And then she's so embarrassed and ashamed of her situation. She's like, don't look at me. Tells him to go away. And he's like, what? He wants to just warm her and care for her. And then the mom comes out and acts like, what are you doing always coming out in the shed and stuff?
Sickening, man.
That's how they do it, man. I know I said this during the anime, but that's how they do it. They try to act all nice and friendly.
They're the best liars.
Dude, yes, man. I've had experience with the Mayfields as you have, you more so than I. And Man, they always creeped me out, man. They all
Really?
The first time I met the Mayfield father, for everyone who knows, they're the ones who we've known someone in this same exact situation. And their parents, yeah, like I remember telling John that he looked exactly like the Meet the Robinsons villain. And the first day I saw that guy, Mr. Mayfield, I was like, that guy's a villain. I was like, David, James, John, the hell? I was like, John, he's a villain. He's a super villain. He's got the twirly mustache and everything.
Ugh. He looked like a turtle.
I wouldn't say a turtle.
He's got like the eyes and then like the chin that kind of goes like this. And then he's got this bulb right up here.
Everyone loved him so much.
Everyone did.
I knew differently.
I knew. I was the smart one.
Well, that's how they do it, and they turned it around on the kid, and it's hard to tell sometimes, but when you're trying to go through the legal system,
it's just disgusting knowing that they're doing that and they lie about it and pretend to care. It's like, you sick fuck.
That's a shame. I don't really have too much to say about that. I mean, there's no nuance to it. It's just evil all around, you know. The scene where the money gets stolen, the lunch money gets stolen, Satori stands up for Kaio because this bitch in the class that hates her stole the money and planted it in her bag because she hates her and she has a vendetta against her because she threw her pen out the window. But then at that moment, Satori stands up for Kaio and then she turns around like she's shocked. You'd think that she'd start to catch on by now. But she's shocked, and I just wanted to say that it was a character building moment. It kind of gave them a little bit more bond because he's standing up for her, and she's learning that like he actually like cares, you know. But then women are now taught nowadays that all men want is sex, which is majorly true. But every time a man does something great like that for a woman nowadays, all they think is that it's for sex. So unless she likes him, she doesn't accept the kindness. So men can't be kind to women because all they see it is an advancement towards sex.
Nobody can like anybody these days, man.
I don't like anybody, so I can't even speak on that. I just want to be left alone, man. This scene at about, what is this?
This is beautiful.
20 minutes in or so. We get this scene where they're looking up at the real Christmas tree, which is not really a Christmas tree. It's just you see stars, but stars doesn't look as red.
No.
Yeah, they're not colored, but anyway, that's what they see. Beautiful moment in the anime. Beautiful art. This anime's art's just amazing. If you're gonna watch it for one thing, the art is one of it. It is a thing to watch it for. And they're holding hands. Look how cute they are. They're holding hands, bonding. It's just so beautiful. Love it. Oh, and then he says that we'll come back in the summer and that it's our tree. And she smiles at that because she's never really beholden something so pretty or had a connection with another human being. And it's almost like the promise that he's gonna be there. I think that's more so what it is. He's basically making a promise that he's gonna be there till the summer.
That's true. She doesn't really give it. She probably doesn't really give a shit about the tree. It's just the fact that he said that, and
then it gives her a little bit hope. Yeah, that there's a reason to live because she has this hope for the summer.
That's what it is. And then that blonde kid was talking to the teacher. Don't know what that was about.
Well, is that it?
That was it. I don't think I have anything else.
Alright. I love this anime, man. Well, that's all our thoughts on that's our thoughts after the thing. Don't forget to like and share it and subscribe. What? Become a Mocha member by joining the podcast every Monday at 6 p.m. Become extra privileged by having 3 friends say hello in the comments or the chats below. See you next week. Peace out, dude. Good stuff.